Bonjour, Makade Bini Sainish Nakas, Migzi Totem. Hi, I'm Jamie, and today I'm bringing you an activity. I had it all put away in this bag, painting with Kookums and Mishooms. I've emptied it out, so there's some stones and some paints. You can see them, and then a paintbrush, and there was an activity idea sheet. So just a couple of ideas that I drew out, things that you could paint on your stones, or you can add your own. Whatever you think you would like to do. Other items that you might want to have would be a cup with some water in it, some paper towels to dry your brush after you rinse it. You might want a pencil, that's up to you. Or you can just freehand onto your stone. So let's get started. So just pick your stone that you want to work with, think of the idea, the design that you want to include, and you can go from there. So I have this little stone, got some blue paint, and I think I'm going to draw one of the flowers. You know what? I'm going to draw it out with a pencil first, just because I want to make sure I do. I don't feel like I'm the best person at drawing, so having a little stencil to follow might be kind of nice. So on the activity sheet I tried to include lots of different ideas because not everybody likes the same thing, right? And the whole idea was to just give you some ideas to get that creative energy flowing and to really get you to think about what you would like to put on these. So some places have actually been painting these rocks with kids, for example, and then hiding them in the park. If you want to do something like that, you will need to seal it with like a varathane spray. If you use a paintbrush, it might smear your job or your work. So there you go, drawing a little flower. So I've got my paint, I'm gonna open it up, load up my paintbrush, and here we go. Take your time. I really want you to have just a nice, relaxing time doing this kind of activity. Should be all about just you, and maybe you really enjoy music. You can have some music going in the background. Whatever you do that makes it feel comfortable and relaxed for you. See? My little petals of my little flower. I remember thinking, like, I have a couple of friends who are artists, and I was like, wow, man, they whip out these paintings, and it seems like it's like very little effort. But then I also have to think, or should I say I've realized that they've spent hours upon hours, days, years even, practicing their craft. And that's one of the reasons why they can just pump out a picture and be like, yeah, I painted that. Whereas I haven't spent that time and effort practicing that skill, so it's difficult when you have a picture in your head and you can't quite get it out. So if there's one thing to learn from this lesson today, just practice, take your time, enjoy the process. If you have a chance to paint with someone who lives in your household, or like what I'm doing, sharing via YouTube, then why not? why not go ahead and do that stuff? If you have the opportunity, do it. Have fun sharing. Laugh at your little mistakes that you make. Make it then part of the painting. Oh, see? She's got like an ear. I'm just going to make that part of the flower petal now. See? Take your time. I don't have any music or anything playing. Normally I would, but since I'm recording a video, I figured it'd probably be more important for the first time to hear what to do, and then go ahead and have a great time jamming out to music. So there's the flower petals of my little flower. Paint the little stem of the flower next. Try and hold it so you can see it. You'll realize that it's actually difficult to be mindful that you have a camera on you and to try and hold it so that you can see it rather than just me. A little more paint. Almost done. We're going to give this flower a little pink face. So I have my paint in plastic bags because I made these kits to be distributed to whoever wants to do them, more as like a fun activity to be able to pass the time while we're in quarantine. Oh, I guess my pencil is smearing a little bit, so keep that in mind when you do yours. That's a possibility. Now we just got to make it part of what we're doing. So I think this is half the fun, is just spending that time relaxing, doing a little bit of painting. So I've kind of finished the details I'm going to do in my flower. As you can see. Is it hard to see that? Move a bit, hey? There you go. Oh, it's a little flower. Just going to draw the face back on. You can use a Sharpie. I'm using a pencil. Probably better to wait until it's all dried. If you use a Sharpie, you'll get some nice crisp lines. If you're using a pencil like I am, if you touch it, it might smear. But I don't think anyone's going to really be handling this too much afterward. So I'm okay with doing it with pencil. There we go. A little flower. So you can paint whatever kind of designs you like. I tried out a bear paw. Do what you like. You can paint the entire stone first and then, you know, draw your design on top and then paint it. Whatever you think you might like to try. So that was it. Have a great day.